Let us sit straight. Head, neck, backbone straight. Let us withdraw our mind from all past, future, past memories, future imaginations, present confusions. This in Yoga Shastra is called as pratyahar, withdrawal of the mind from all its preoccupations. This is possible when we have followed Yam Niyam. I have done the Asan, Sukhasan, and I have done Pranayam where the mind has purified. And then let us withdraw the mind from the world, Jagatyam Jagata. Two worlds, one is outside world, that is Jagata. Inside world is our own world called as Sansara. Let us withdraw and focus on our body. Body is a great tool to withdraw the mind from the outside worlds. Let us relax our head. Let us relax our face, brain, eyes. Let us relax our shoulders where lots of stress happens. Let us relax our back, stiff back denotes lot of responsibilities. Let us relax our chest, stomach, groin, buttocks. Let us relax our thighs, knees, calf muscles, ankles, feet. Now the body is completely relaxed in Sukha Asana, where the identification is minimal, where no body part is inviting any attention because it is not paining. It is comfortable but alert. No extra movement of the body is happening, especially of the fingers, eyeballs inside the eyes, eyelids. Even the breath movement appears to be too much. Slowly, when the breath reduces to mere minimal, the body becomes still. Let us withdraw the mind from the body and focus on the breath. When we are focusing on the breath, the thoughts will come and go. So we have to always tell that is the nature of the thoughts, not to get entangled, not to ride on the thoughts. Let the thoughts come, let the thoughts go, and focus on the breath. Now the mind is pure, detached, has acquired the qualities of the breath, and let us observe the emotions. Emotions come, they go. Fear comes, fear stays, fear goes. Anger comes, anger stays, anger goes. Sadness comes, and sadness stays, and sadness goes. Peace comes, peace stays, peace goes. Happiness comes, happiness stays, happiness goes. These are all part of the mind. This is the drama of the mind which I am observing. Let us withdraw the mind and focus on the thoughts. The observer is the I entity, I notion. So when we are in the process, we can find the mind stilling, silent but alert. Nisargadatta Maharaj says, in the stillness of my mind, I realized who I am, boundless. Last word is important. Let us withdraw our mind from the thoughts and focus on the awareness. Now the attention is on the awareness. Awareness is not changing, not fluctuating. I am aware of my own self. I am aware of my awareness. Now suppose we really try hard, we find there is darkness, we are not able to proceed further, we are not able to come in direct contact of that consciousness, awareness, Satchitananda, because there is some blankness, there is some darkness in between. And that is where our Isavasya Upanishadic sadhak has reached. So when I am trying to focus on the self-illuminating Atma, self, consciousness, existence, bliss, I'm not able to see it. I'm not able to come face to it. So now the 15th mantra we are going to discuss today is one of the very popular mantras, and here is where the sadhak has reached. And now at this point, the sadhak doesn't have any other option other than to pray. And so the sadhak is going to pray to Lord Sun. And what is that beautiful prayer? 15, 16, 17. But the first 15th verse is a very popular verse that we will hear it. But before that, let us invoke Lord's grace and Guru Parampara's blessings to remove this darkness, to remove this something which is coming in between of me and the Atma, the real self. There is some layer, some darkness, some ignorance. So let us invoke the grace so that Lord Himself removes it because He has created it. Oh. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahnau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
अखंड मंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत् सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं Vidya, you are on mute. Sadashiva Samarambham.
Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Puranana Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kratam Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्म विद्वरम्.
So now you can chant the Purnamada Shanti Path and then I will start, and then after that, after this song what will play mantra, then you can chant it.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So now as we saw, we were doing meditation. Similarly, Isavasya Upanishadic student also is meditating. He is withdrawn entire attention from the world. Now, we should remember what is the first verse of Isavasya Upanishad. That is to be by-hearted. Isavasyam idagam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudha kasya svidhanam. So now what the sadhak is already purified the chitta, already chitta is ekagra. And now the sadhak is saying is that Ishavasyam idagam sarvam. So I can understand intellectually that Isha is pervading jagatyam jagata. The substratum is Isha. I have understood all the conditioned and unconditioned lakshana of the self. I have understood all the paths. I have followed karma and upasana together. But somewhere I am not able to from Jagatyam Jagata to Isha. And this is the process for each sadhak. In this small meditation also we saw that we are able to observe the world, observe the object, observe the body, observe the breath, observe our emotion, observe our thoughts. And then when we are asked to observe who am I or the self, then there is a block, then there is darkness, then we get stuck. Reached here is a very beautiful point. Now the sadhak is not interested in all the interpretation of karma, upasana, secondary meaning, primary meaning, Bhagwan. I do not want all that thing now. What is the primary meaning of karma? What is the primary meaning of vidya, avidya? I do not want anything now, only resort. What I have is to pray. So these are rare mantras of bhakti in Upanishad. Normally bhakti part is not much indicated in an Upanishad, but these are rare glimpses. What we have here, the devotees praying, Bhagavan, you remove this last obstacle from between me and you. That is a final obstacle. So very beautiful mantra, very subtle mantra, one of the advanced mantras to chant. So tomorrow morning, whenever we get up, when we see, we have to see every day sunlight, every day we have to see sun. Also nowadays vitamin D is required. So every day at least one thing we should do, that we must see sun. And then now we are Upanishadic student, we must chant this mantra. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tatvam pushanna pavrum satya dharmaya drishtaya. So we will listen and then I would request Vidya to chant it. So Manisha, can we play this or not? This is the mantra which is there in Upanishadic Ganga when it starts, the episode of Chinmaya Mission, Upanishad Ganga. So it's a very beautiful tune, one of my favorite tunes to remember. So Manisha, can you play that tune?
One second, I'm sharing. I had made it full screen, so I was not able to put the play button only. Just 1 second.
Shall I do it, Manisha? Manisha, we have gone ahead. We have to go back. Manisha, we have gone ahead.
हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखम्
तत्त्वं पूषन्नपावृणु
सत्यधर्माय दिष्टये सत्यधर्माय दिष्टये सत्यधर्माय दिष्टये हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखम् तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये
Thank you. So This was a tune taken. Now we know where this mantra was taken for this Upanishad Ganga. So very, very beautiful prayer. So this is a rare thing where a prayer comes in Upanishad. So you request Vidya to chant, and then we will see word by word meaning of this mantra. So
हिरण्मयेन
Vidya, you chant 15, 16, 17 together.
ओके हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं भूषन्नपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये भूषन्ने कर्षे यमः सूर्यप्राजापत्य व्यूहरश्मीन् समूहतेजः यत्ते रूपं कल्याणतमं तत्ते पश्यामि यो वसावसौ पुरुषः सोऽहमस्मि वायुरनिलममृतमथेदं भस्मान्तकं शरीरम् ॐ क्रतो स्मर क्रतगं स्मर क्रतो स्मर क्रतगं स्मर.
So this, thank you, Vidya. So this is a prayer, 15, 16, 17 is a prayer to Lord Sun. Now why Lord Sun? Why not Ganpati? Why not Vishnu? Why not Shankar? Why not Ram? Why not Krishna? I think all of us must know that answer because this is Shukla Yajurved. And we know that there are two Yajurveds, Krishna Yajurved and Shukla Yajurved. I had shared the story that he branches out and then he invokes Lord Sun. And Lord Sun is his guru. So definitely he would pray to Lord Sun only. So now the sadhak here is saying that Bhagavan, I know, I have understood. All interpretations are fine. Now please remove something for me. So remove the veil which is coming between me and you. So this also is called as a prayer of a dying person. Why? That will be demonstrated in the 17th mantra, where the person says that let my pranas go, let my breath go. But not that we must chant this prayer only on the deathbed. We must chant it every day because death of physical body is not indicated, death of ego is indicated here. And when we come face to face with the truth, then what? There will be death of ego. Ego will collapse. Ego will vanish. That I notion will vanish. So why sun god? Because we saw that Shukla Yajurved. So definitely the Lord here who is worshipped is sun, and sun gave the entire knowledge. So what is this prayer? A sadhak's prayer for tuning our mind, for invoking grace. Marga yachana, lead me. And when we get stuck, we normally take refuge of prayer, and this is a very beautiful prayer to Sun Lord. So what is the prayer? Hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham. First part is that. So we will see the first part and then we'll go to the second part. So first part says that the face of truth is covered by a golden lid. There is a golden womb, Hiranyagarbha. Then the face of truth is covered by a golden lid. So definitely the first verse when we say that Jagatyam Jagata, Isavasyam Idagam Sarvam. So that substratum or Isha is pervading the entire world which I am not able to see. So there is something coming between me and the truth. There is something coming between me and Atma. There is something coming between me and the realization. And here that is considered as a golden womb, golden lid. Now what is that golden lid? There are 2-3 meanings of this. And now the prayer of the sadhak to the Sun Lord is that please remove this golden lid between you and me, because you have created this, not me. So I can't see you, I can't know the truth. Now what is that golden lid? 3 meanings. the brilliance of the Lord covers the truth. So definitely when we look at the sun, so first meaning is that the sun we can look, maybe those who have watched sunrise, just few days we watched, most of the time in Kolad, we take participants to watch the sunrise, which is coming across the lake. Very beautiful sight it is. And we can watch the sun only for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. After 15 minutes, one cannot look at the sun because the sun's brilliance itself covers our entire eyes. The first meaning is that the brilliance what you have covered, that is blocking. That is blocking the truth. So please remove it. Like for example, when we go to meet Prime Minister, or tomorrow suppose we go and meet even Guruji or Gurudev, some people get very nervous because the Guruji we are meeting, or Gurudev we are meeting, or Prime Minister we are meeting. Their whole aura, what is there in our mind or brilliance, that stops us from seeing as they are, because we get emotionally overwhelmed, sometimes nervous. So similarly, here sadhak is getting that nervousness because he has reached a state, he has reached a stage where only that particular golden lid is between him and the truth. That is an important point. So I'll repeat. Now the sadhak has reached a stage where the only thing between the sadhak and the truth is the golden lid. Nothing else. No world, no asanas, no desire, no thoughts. What is the second meaning? The world of Maya and names and forms is very tempting, glittering, powerful. So that's why Jagatyam Jagata is blocking my vision. I'm not able to see the Isha, what you're talking about. Isavasyam idagam sarvam yatkincha Jagatyam Jagata. My whole attention is on Jagat only, Baba. Constantly I think of Jagata, and then if I don't think of Jagata, I think of Sansara, which is happening in my mind. Me, my family, my job, this, that, there are hundreds of things happening. The entire universe is there, but I am involved in my own world because I am not able to transcend this Jagatyam Jagata, because it is very tempting, glittering, powerful, and definitely it will be like that because it is your creation. So please remove it, because you only can remove this Maya of names and forms. So very true that, it is not very easy to let go the world from our mind. As Gurudev says, before the world kicks you on the 4 bamboos, that is his way of description. Kick the world out of the mind, because any of the world is going to kick us out on 4 bamboos. Before that, the world means the world of names and forms should go out of our mind. And that's the reason here the person is seeking truth, which is beyond names and forms. The Isha is beyond Jagatyam Jagata. The third meaning is that my ignorance and attachment to 5 koshas. Why these 5 koshas? Because later on we are going to see in the 17th mantra, the person is saying that now I am not scared of death. You can take away my body, body will go into ashes. You can take away my pranas. You can take away my mind. I am not so concerned because I have transcended something which is beyond body, mind, intellect. And that am I. So, Hiranmayana Patrena Satyasya Pitam Mukham means there is something which is hidden from me that you remove. Apitam means covered. The face is covered by this golden lid, Hiranmayana. One more meaning, greatness of a master is covered by his simplicity. This is Guruji's meaning, that sometimes when we go to a master, like very few people were able to recognize Krishna as Krishna. Very few people knew that Ram is Lord Ram only in Vishnu's avatar. Because of their simplicity, because the way they transact, it looks like our transactions only, that one person went to Buddha and told, I am here with you for several years, 3 years, you eat, I eat, you sleep, I sleep, you dress, I dress, you talk, I talk. What is the difference? Buddha said that, correct, there is no difference in that. Only thing is that I know that I am doing all these things. and you think that you are doing all these things. Knowing thought as thought is freedom. Knowing thought as reality is bondage. Nisargadatta Maharaj says. So those people who give too much significance to their thoughts, their emotions, their thinking cannot transcend, because too much attachment to what is happening inside, because thought is inert. People who are sad, frustrated, irritated, people who are experiencing lot of tragedy in the life are the people who are giving too much significance to what is happening in their head. Every day I must say 3-4 times, I am not giving too much significance to what I am thinking, what I am feeling, what I am doing. So when the master knows it, the master behaves very simply, and that's the reason people get confused. So we are not able to see the real swarup of the master. Oh Lord, I can't remove it. Why? Because you have created it with your Maya power, so you remove it. You are the nourisher, you are the giver. So now here little different kind of tone the sadhak is using, and that kind of authority only few sadhaks can have. We can only beg to God and we can only pray, but there are certain sadhaks who go beyond that and they start, having that authority over the God. Why? God, you have to do it. You have to come and eat food. Then only I will eat. And God listens. So, why you have to come and remove it? Because you have created this by your Maya power. I cannot remove it. Now, very important. There is this Brahman, then there is this Jiva, and in between there is Ajnana. So, whether Ajnana is Brahmashraya or Jivashraya, there is a big dialogue on this. Because Jiva Bhava is created by Ajnana, so Ajnana comes before Jiva Bhava. Jiva Bhava means I notion, so I have not created this Ajnana. Lord has created. So the Ashraya of this is what? Jivashraya or Brahmashraya? That is a big, interesting topic to discuss. But here he is saying is that this Ajnana, this kind of darkness I have not created, so you remove it. It's your responsibility. So, Lord Son, Pushanna Pavrunu, remove that covering for me. Life is there on this planet because of sun. So now here, Pushan, nourisher, because we all know that this entire planet is nourished by Lord Sun. Now here we should not take only star. No, sun is only a star. We are talking about the Devata, that is the Surya Devata. So here, what is the prayer is that you are the nourisher of this entire creation on this planet. You are the creator of this golden lid, so you have to remove it. You have to see the logic of the sadhak. That is your responsibility. So now Lord Son also is asking here, why should I remove? Who are you? Why should I remove for you? And why should I remove for you alone? Just because you have gone through Isavasya Upanishad and you are chanting Hiranyamaya Patrena, so I should remove what? So the sadhak says, no. I am not only chanting Hiranyamaya Patrena, I have not only gone through Isavasya Upanishad, but I am Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye. I am the practitioner of Satya. Now this is, he is giving his kind of qualification. So now we have to understand from two perspectives when we are qualified. When we are sadhana chatushtaya sampanna, there will be a point which will come when only this lid will be there between us and the truth, and that can be only removed by the Lord, by Lord's grace. But here he is giving his qualification that I am Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye. I am practitioner of the Satya. I have not compromised the truth. I have lived the life with dharma, done my duties. I am desirer of Satya and followed the path of dharma. I want to know the truth and I have followed the dharma. I have done my duties now. I have no other vasana, no other desires. and now I want only the truth, and the path is truth, the goal is truth. And in between these two, whatever you have created, this golden lid that is coming, which is created by you, so you remove it. So my dharma is satya, my desire is satya, my path is dharma. So everything is satya and dharma. So satya dharmaya. Because Lord will definitely ask for qualification. Suppose we go to him. If you remove for that this person, then remove it for me also. So what the sadhak has the authority to say, what Guruji gives a very beautiful example that I have done my job. Abhi aap aapka job karo. Like that one beautiful bhajan is there. No, sab kuch mai karu to aap kya karenge Bhagwan? Everything I will only do. No, I have done my job. Now I have done my efforts. I am qualified. I am at your doorsteps, at your mercy. Please open the door. So now, if you read Gurudev's commentary, he says now sadhak has reached at the doorstep, but the door is closed. Now the door has to be opened. That's all. And the example he is given here is an old servant in a house. There are some servants who are working for 20, 30 years, and sometimes the servant scolds the owner also. And the servant is part of entire thing, and servant has the right, because servant loves, has faith, and that servant has the authority to scold the owner also. क्या आप कर रहे हो ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए आप. Now here the sadhak is not scolding the Lord, but having that authority of faith and love, that Bhagwan, you have to open the door for me now, which is blocking the last part. Loving authority. Please open, but now between you and me, there is only this door. I have crossed all other doors. 5 koshas I have crossed. I have let go the world. I have let go the body identification. I have let go the mind, intellect, desire, vasanas, etc. Now only between you and me, between I notion and Atma, only this ignorance is sitting, Ajnana, and you remove it. Like for example, what we can take is that I want to sleep. I have done all sadhana. I have spent my entire day properly. Now I go in the room, put on the AC, close the windows, put the curtains, ensure everything is proper, some light candles, some music, whatever I want to put, some perfume, whatever. Now I am lying on the bed, but Nidra Devi has to bless us. As Gurudev mentioned, the last part is not in our hand. For that, it is God's wish. When he will remove the last lid, that it depends upon the Lord. And then when I will enter the Nidra Devi, that I do not know. Because no one can know when I am awake and when I am asleep. I'll repeat. I cannot know when I am awake and when I enter into sleep, because that part is not in my hand. Suddenly I am there, and suddenly when I go to sleep, I do not know. Similarly, it will happen in Samadhi, that the I notion is looking at the Atma, some Ajnana is coming in between. And then suddenly the Lord will remove the Ajnana and one will come face to face and the I notion will disappear. The wave will become the ocean. The drop will become the wave will become the ocean, whatever we can say. Then the Lord says, what will you do by knowing this truth? Drushtaya, I will behold it forever. Suppose I open the door, what will you do? Bhagavan, what can I do? I will just hold it and then ensure I will hold it till this I notion is dissolved. And till that salt doll dissolves in the ocean, because when the salt doll enters the ocean, maybe it will take 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe 30 seconds, but 30 seconds will be there where the salt doll slowly dissolves and becomes the ocean. So I will behold this truth. So what a beautiful, what do you call mantra? Hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham. Tattvam. So I want to know the truth now. Behind his names and forms. So now the person is seeking the highest. Tattvam pushanna pavrunu, you are the nourisher, so you remove it. Satya dharmaya drushtaya, because I have practiced. dharma and I am a seeker of truth. So please help me. And after you help me, because I am qualified, I will behold it forever. I will not again look at the Jagat. Jagatyam Jagata. So I think we have only 5 minutes. We will see second mantra. So here now, Lord is still not opening the door. What is the next resort for a sadhak? Praise. So now in this mantra, the sadhak calls the Lord with 5 names. When there is love, when there is eagerness, we repeat things. Guruji says that whenever we are in love, we will repeat things. So here 5 names of the Lords are given. 5 times Bhagwan, Lord, Son is addressed. Ushan, soul seer, you are the soul seer, you are the nourisher, you are the knower of all, you are the controller of everything, you are the Surya, you drive everything, you are the son of Prajapati. Bhagwan is saying, okay, 5 names are you taking? Bhagwan, you are not opening the door. So now the only resort for me is that I take your names, that you are this, you are that, you are that. Because that much only a sadhak can do. So once I reach that step of where there is Ajnan and then Atma on the other side, and I know I can see the glimpse of the sunlight coming. You know, when there is a door, suppose we look from down, some sunlight is coming, some light is coming. Then only thing I have to keep knocking once, twice, thrice. So here sadhak knocks 5 times. Hey, Bhagwan, you are the nourisher, you are nourishing everybody. So praise. You are the mantra drashta, you are knower of all, you know my qualification. We all know that Hanumanji also learned all the knowledge from entire Vedic knowledge. Hanumanji learned from Sun God in 60 hours. They say 60 hours, somewhere it is mentioned. Because sun was moving. So Hanumanji also was moving with him. So we can imagine that sun is giving and Hanumanji is moving. Both are moving around self and around the entire system, and the whole knowledge was given in 60 hours, maybe 3 days or 2 days. And that's the reason when Sri Ramji first time got in contact with Hanumanji, he tells Lakshman that this is not an ordinary Brahmin. He has studied all the Vedas. He knows Sanskrit. So then there is a reference that from where did Hanumanji learn this? He learned from Sun God. So you are the controller of time. Time is a measure of movement of sun. You are the Surya Devta who dries up everything, who nourishes, and you are the creator of everything. And then Sun God appears there. So what happens further, that we will see next time. So very, very beautiful mantra. We must by heart at least 2 mantras of this Isavasya Upanishad. Isavasyam idagam sarvam yatkinja jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudha kasya svidhanam. And this one. Hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham tatvam pushanna pavrunu satya dharmaya drishtayen. Actually, when I was listening to this in the Upanishadic Ganga, last word was not very clear. You know, I was thinking whether they are saying Vishnave or Krishnave, but now it is Drishtaye. So every day morning from tomorrow, whenever we see sun rays, sunlight, we must pray this. And sometimes suppose we open our eyes, then Bhagwan would have removed the ignorance. Who knows? That is not in our hand. We can only have faith. Bhagwan, just now you remove the lid because you have created. So that is a very wonderful prayer. And we must not doubt us. See, open one eye and see whether lid is removed or no. Who knows? That much faith we must have, because here if you see this Upanishadic sadhak has faith, who knows, suddenly we open eyes and we can see. All golden lid gone, ajnana gone, ignorance gone. And what could be that experience where many rishis and munis and gurus have shared that what is that experience of coming face to face with truth? Now we are in face to face with false Maya, Jagatyam Jagat. What could be that experience when we are face to face? And definitely before dissolving the I notion, there will be two things, I notion and that. And that is Jnaneshwar Maharaj says that I don't want to dissolve. That is what ISKCON says. I don't want to dissolve. Because that is one of the most beautiful state where there is Dvaita, but there is beauty. Now ISKCON also talks about that, but they say that I don't want to dissolve. That I notion should not be dissolved. I want to remain there and I want to experience your joy, beauty, love, and infinite happiness. That is their goal. Duality. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.